In the mid-1980s, America was still basking in the afterglow of the moon landings. The triumphs of the Apollo program were still fresh in the nation's memory, a testament to American ingenuity and a symbol of what we could achieve when we set our sights on the seemingly impossible. But the space shuttle promised something new, a departure from the single-use rockets of the past. It represented a bold step forward in space exploration. It was more than a rocket. It was a vision. It was a reusable spaceplane, designed to make space travel routine, efficient, and more accessible than ever before. The idea was to transform space from an exclusive arena into a more regular destination. The shuttle program was a bridge to a future, a stepping stone towards a new era of space exploration and utilization, a future where space belonged to everyone, not just a select few, opening up opportunities for scientists, researchers, and even ordinary citizens to experience the wonders of space firsthand. Each launch from Kennedy Space Center was a national event, a spectacle that captured the imagination of the entire country. Drawing crowds and uniting the country in awe, these launches were more than just scientific endeavors. They were moments of national pride and unity. Families gathered on beaches, eager to witness the power and majesty of human innovation. Classrooms tuned in, as teachers used the launches as an opportunity to inspire the next generation of scientists and explorers. And the shuttle became a symbol of American ingenuity and hope, a shining example of what could be achieved through dedication, innovation, and a shared vision. Challenger, a veteran of 9 missions, was ready for her next flight, a testament to the program's reliability and the dedication of the teams behind it. STS-51L, a mission carrying not only scientific instruments but also the hopes and dreams of a nation. A mission that felt different, carrying a special passenger who would touch the lives of countless children across the country. This time, the excitement was personal. It felt like we were all going to space. The dream of space for all seemed within reach, embodied by a teacher who would inspire students from orbit. The mission was set to make history, not just through scientific achievements, but through human connection. Opening the door to space wider than ever before, inviting everyone to share in the wonder and excitement of exploration. Optimism surged across the nation, a sense of boundless possibility filled the air. We believed a new era of exploration was about to begin, an era where space was not just a destination, but a frontier for all of humanity. Challenger stood gleaming on the pad, a beacon of hope against the clear blue sky. Embodying the hopes of millions, carrying the dreams of a nation on its shoulders. It was more than machinery, it was a symbol of human potential. It was a vessel for our dreams, a testament to our unwavering spirit of exploration and discovery. The world watched, breath held, united in a shared moment of anticipation and excitement, as we prepared to take another giant leap, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. The sense of anticipation was electric, palpable in the air. We were ready to witness history, a moment that would be etched in our memories forever. A mission's greatness isn't solely about the technology or the objectives, it's fundamentally defined by its crew. The individuals who strap themselves into a rocket, hurtling towards the unknown, embody the very essence of exploration. Their skills, their dedication, and their shared purpose are what truly elevate a mission to legendary status. And STS-51L's 7 astronauts weren't just a team, they reflected the nation's diversity, its boundless spirit, and its unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of human achievement. They represented a cross-section of American society, each bringing unique talents and perspectives to the table. At the helm was Commander Dick Scobie, a veteran pilot known for his calm demeanor and exceptional leadership. Alongside him, pilot Michael Smith brought steady hands, meticulous precision, and a wealth of experience to the flight deck, ensuring the mission's smooth operation. Mission specialists Ellison Onizuka, a man of Japanese-American heritage, Judith Resnick, a brilliant engineer, and Ronald McNair, an accomplished physicist, were pioneers, each breaking barriers, defying expectations, and inspiring millions with their remarkable achievements. McNair, a physicist with a passion for the arts, planned to play his saxophone in orbit, a testament to the power of human creativity even in the vastness of space. Resnick, an engineer of exceptional talent, was a trailblazer for women in STEM, proving that the sky was not the limit when there were footprints on the moon. But it was Krista McAuliffe, a charismatic high school teacher from Concord, New Hampshire, who truly captured America's heart and ignited the imagination of a generation. Chosen from thousands of applicants for the groundbreaking Teacher in Space project, Krista wasn't just a teacher. She was every teacher, every parent who encouraged their children to dream big, every dreamer who dared to reach for the stars. Her mission was simple yet profound: to bring the wonders of space into the classroom, making the cosmos tangible and real for students everywhere, inspiring a new wave of scientists, engineers, and explorers. Krista's presence on board made the mission deeply personal for millions. She was the friendly neighbor, the supportive friend, the dedicated teacher we all knew and admired. Her personal motto encapsulated her passion and her unwavering belief in the power of education. "I touch the future, I teach." Through her eyes, we all felt a profound connection to the stars, a shared sense of wonder and possibility. The crew as a whole became a constellation of hope, a symbol of what humanity could achieve when united by a common goal. And within that constellation, Krista shone brightly as a guiding light, illuminating the path for future generations. Their journey into the cosmos was, in many ways, our collective journey, a shared aspiration to explore the unknown. The entire nation watched with bated breath, deeply inspired by their courage, their unwavering unity, and their profound dedication to the pursuit of knowledge. Together as one, they carried our hopes, our dreams, and our collective future skyward, towards the infinite expanse of space. STS-51L was more than a technical endeavor, it was a mission with a message. The crew would deploy satellites and study Halley's Comet, but the heart of the mission was Krista's lessons from space. She planned to teach live from orbit, igniting curiosity in classrooms nationwide. It was a bold experiment using spaceflight to inspire the next generation. In the Cold War era, the shuttle symbolized peaceful progress and American innovation. The Teacher in Space project sent a clear message: our future was built on education and hope, not conflict. Krista became an ambassador for this vision, uniting the country in pride. The mission transcended politics and backgrounds. It was a moment of national unity. We believed in our ability to do great things together. Challenger's success was tied to our identity as pioneers. Launch delays always introduce a certain level of tension, a palpable unease that settles over everyone involved. Each postponement adds to the weight of expectation, amplifying the inherent risks of spaceflight. And so, Challenger sat on the pad, a gleaming white vessel against a backdrop of growing apprehension. The mission, already carrying the hopes of a nation, was now burdened by the uncertainty of repeated delays. But this time it wasn't just technical glitches or scheduling conflicts. Unusually cold weather in Florida brought ice, a stark and unwelcome visitor to the Space Coast. The temperatures plummeted to levels never before seen at a shuttle launch, pushing the limits of the equipment and raising serious concerns about the integrity of the spacecraft. Behind the scenes at Morton Thiokol, the company responsible for the solid rocket boosters, engineers began to voice their anxieties. Their primary worry centered on the O-rings, those seemingly small but critically important seals. These O-rings were designed to prevent hot gases from escaping the joints of the solid rocket boosters during ignition. In a tense teleconference that stretched late into the night, the engineers presented their data. They pleaded with NASA to delay the launch, arguing that the cold could compromise the O-ring's ability to seal properly. The potential consequences, they feared, could be catastrophic, leading to disaster. But the pressure to stay on schedule, driven by political considerations and public expectations, was immense and unrelenting. NASA managers, already under intense public and political scrutiny, faced a difficult choice. Ultimately, they overruled the engineers' warnings, swayed by arguments that the risk was acceptable. The decision was made: the launch would proceed. Challenger would launch despite the known risks, a gamble with potentially devastating consequences. The engineers, their concerns dismissed, were left with a gnawing sense of dread, a premonition of impending tragedy. As dawn broke on January 28, 1986, casting a pale light across the Kennedy Space Center, Challenger stood ready on the launch pad, a fragile monument of human ambition, ice clinging stubbornly to its frame. The cold was more than just a weather report, more than just an inconvenience. It was a stark and chilling warning, a harbinger of the disaster that was about to unfold. The nation watched with bated breath, eager to witness another triumph of American ingenuity, completely unaware of the imminent danger, oblivious to the fatal flaws hidden within the shuttle's design. A fateful choice, driven by ambition and a disregard for caution, had been made, sealing the fate of Challenger and its crew. January 28, 1986, dawned clear and cold. Families, students, and teachers gathered to watch Krista and the crew launch into history. The countdown began. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Challenger soared, a white arrow against the blue as cheers erupted across the country. For 73 seconds, everything seemed perfect. Challenger, go at throttle up. Roger, go at throttle up. Then, disaster struck. A fireball bloomed in the sky. The shuttle was gone, replaced by twisting trails of smoke. On the ground, joy turned to horror. Silence fell. Krista's family and students watched in disbelief. Teachers rushed to turn off classroom TVs, shielding children from the tragedy. The nation was stunned, grief-stricken, united in shock. The dream had shattered before our eyes. The silence that followed was heavy and absolute. In 73 seconds, hope turned to heartbreak. The Challenger disaster plunged the nation into mourning, the images replayed endlessly, each time reopening the wound. Krista's loss was deeply personal. She was every teacher, every parent's hope. President Reagan addressed the nation, comforting children and honoring the crew's bravery. His words helped begin the healing, reminding us that the future belongs to the brave. Around the world, people grieved with America. The loss was universal. Vigils, flags at half-staff, and moments of silence honored the fallen seven. The crew became symbols of courage and sacrifice. Memorials and stories brought their humanity to the forefront. We learned their names, their dreams, their families. Their memory became part of our national soul. The tragedy united us in sorrow and remembrance. The question echoed, why did Challenger fail? The Rogers Commission, led by William Rogers, investigated, exposing flaws in NASA's culture and decision-making. Physicist Richard Feynman's simple O-ring demonstration revealed the fatal flaw. Cold made the seals brittle and ineffective. The Commission's report was damning. An O-ring failed, hot gas escaped, and disaster followed. But the root cause was deeper. Warnings ignored, safety compromised for schedule. NASA had known about the O-ring risk for years. The tragedy was preventable, a result of human error, not fate. The findings forced NASA and the nation to confront uncomfortable truths. Challenger's loss was a lesson in humility and vigilance. We learned that ambition must never outweigh safety. The Rogers Commission's findings led to sweeping changes at NASA. The shuttle program was grounded for nearly 3 years as safety became the top priority. Engineers redesigned the boosters, adding new O-rings and heaters to prevent another tragedy. Every system was scrutinized, every procedure re-examined. NASA's management structure changed, giving engineers and astronauts a stronger voice. The culture shifted from optimism to vigilance. When Discovery finally launched in 1988, it was with sober determination, not celebration. Challenger's sacrifice made spaceflight safer for future generations. The lessons learned became a permanent part of NASA's DNA. The journey to space would continue, but never again with complacency. Decades later, the Challenger crew's legacy endures. They are remembered not just as astronauts but as symbols of courage and hope. Their families founded the Challenger Center, inspiring new generations to explore and learn. Children across the country experienced the wonder of space, carrying forward Krista's mission. The tragedy taught us that exploration demands our best: honesty, vigilance, and humility. Challenger's loss deepened our respect for the risks of discovery. The story is one of hope, remembrance, and renewed commitment. We honor the 7 heroes by continuing their journey. Their light guides every mission, every dreamer who looks to the stars. Challenger's spirit endures in every new discovery. The final frontier remains, and we press on, wiser, united, and inspired.